like you're getting ready to deliver lines in a play.
Yes.
Wake up and do your lines. Yes, I have it. Do you want it now?
Not necessarily, just to make sure. that-
Yeah, I have
You
it.
guys are ready.
A lot.
Yeah. Okay, she was waiting till then.
It's fine, it just, those were fine. It's good,
Somebody could come in a minute.
they could. We don't want to miss it. I didn't draw it.
Okay, it is 7 PM, and I would like to call to order the project hearing and second preliminary determination hearing. I'd like to welcome everyone who is present. Excuse me, the next item on the agenda is for the board to hold a project and preliminary hearing on the proposed project. If you are interested in speaking at the hearing, please make sure you have signed the sign-in sheet at the back of the room, which should include your name and address. After a presentation by the administration and its advisors, there will be an opportunity for the public to make comments about the project. At the hearing, we will ask that each person limit their comments to 3 minutes and that the topic be limited to the proposed project under consideration. The notice of this preliminary determination hearing was published as legally required. The first preliminary determination hearing was held on November 17th, 2025. At this time, I will ask Mrs. Johnson, our superintendent, to explain the purpose of this hearing.
Good evening. Pursuant to Indiana Code 20-26-7-37, before a school corporation may spend more than $1 million to build, repair, or alter a school building that will be financed by a lease or bonds, it must hold a public hearing at which explanations of the potential value of the project to the school corporation and community are given. Similarly, pursuant to Indiana Code 6-1.1-20-3.1, a school corporation must hold 2 public hearings and adopt a resolution to preliminarily determine to issue bonds or enter a lease for a project which has a total project cost in excess of a non-controlled project, or if the school corporation has a debt service fund tax rate of a certain amount. These public hearings and the adoption of resolutions are the very beginning of the legal process. These resolutions establish the maximum financial terms for the proposed project.
Thank you. We'll now hear from Mrs. Johnson about the process of determining and communicating the project to the community and the need for the project.
So as we previously discussed and in our first public hearing, we have participated in many studies to review the structures of our buildings, our roofs, and prioritize projects that we feel are pertinent to the school corporation to keep our buildings functioning and up to par for where we need them for students and staff. We have come up with a list of projects that we feel are very pertinent and need to be done, including roof repairs where aging materials and moisture issues are present. We have tunnel piping that is in desperate need of repair, and we have masonry and metal copings to go along with our roofing projects. Structural and finish repairs in the auditorium due to settling and past moisture intrusion, as well as restoration in the elementary playground from past construction projects for drainage. We also need to look at replacing remaining HVAC units that have not previously been replaced, as well as needed classroom upgrades in the future.
All right, thank you very much. And now we'll hear from Damien from Raymond James, our underwriter, about how the proposed project will be financed, as well as information about the effect on the typical property taxpayer.
Thank you. So, in the presentation you have looks at the funding of the project in part of this hearing, we have to set a maximum borrowing amount, a term, rate, and then also a payment. And so to fund projects that Ms. Johnson just spoke about, we're looking at a bond issue of no more than $6,345,000. Used a max interest rate of 5%, and on page 3, see proposed payment stream that follows the existing debt. So as that comes off, this bond issue payments increase in order to minimize the impact, and it will be up to 20-year payback. The impact, again, is because it follows as debt comes off, there will be no impact on the debt service rate. Maximum payments out here in the years 2040 and out, the maximum payment will be $160,000.
Thank you very much. We will now open the public hearing. Remember, if you would like to speak, please sign in on the sheet which is located at the door. As I mentioned earlier, we ask that you state your name and address, limit your comments to the proposed project and financing, keep any comments to 3 minutes, and avoid being repetitive, if possible. May I have a sign-in sheet now, and I will begin calling the names of those who are interested in speaking. And we have no public present at this meeting, so we are going to continue. Would anyone else like to speak? We haven't had anyone else come in since a minute ago, so I think it's good. Thank you to all who participated in the hearing. We appreciate your time and interest in the projects and the future of our community. Please note that this is just the first step in the legal process. The board will continue to work with the administration and its professionals to look for efficiencies to conserve tax dollars while meeting our educational needs. Mrs. Johnson, would you please summarize the budget resolution?
The project resolution is required when the school is planning to spend more than $1 million per building. It contains the estimated hard and soft construction cost and the cost of issuance and establishes the total project cost. It also contains the estimated tax impact.
Thank you very much. At this time, could I have a motion and a second to adopt the project resolution?
So moved.
Second. Thank you. Any further discussion? If not, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Mrs. Johnson, could you please summarize the preliminary determination resolution?
The preliminary determination resolution is required when a school is planning to finance more than a certain amount for a given facility. It contains the total project cost, maximum annual payment and lease term, and other financial terms such as the estimated principal amount and tax impact.
Thank you. Could I have a motion and a second to adopt the preliminary determination resolution?
So moved.
Second. Thank you. Any further discussion? All in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed, same sign. Motion carried. Thank you very much. Excuse me. Mrs. Johnson, could you please summarize the reimbursement resolution?
Yes. The next resolution is a reimbursement resolution relating to the financing of the construction project. The resolution permits the school corporation to reimburse itself from bond proceeds for any cash which it might spend on the project prior to the closing of the bonds. It is required by federal tax law in order to preserve the school corporation's ability to reimburse itself.
Thank you. Could I have a motion and a second to adopt the reimbursement resolution?
So moved. Second.
Thank you. Any further discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Thank you very much. Thank you, everyone, for attending. Can I have a motion to close this meeting?
So moved. Second.
Thank you. Any further discussion? All All in favor, say aye. Aye. Opposed, same sign. Motion carried. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, everyone. Have a happy Thanksgiving.
Happy
Yes,
Thanksgiving.
Thanks, sir.
All right, we're gonna move on to our next agenda. Oh, sure. Forgot you're very skilled in that area, right?
Passing out
Been
papers.
a while.
I've been that a while.
For a few years.
Okay, now we're going to move on to our next community school special meeting. This is a meeting of the school board in public for the purpose of conducting the school corporation's business and is not to be considered a public community meeting. There will be time for public participation as indicated on the agenda. So, first of all, I'd like to call this meeting to order at 7:10 p.m. You stand for the pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Now for a moment of silence. Thank you, everyone. The purpose of this meeting is to approve the transfer resolution for 2026 to transfer from the education fund to operations fund, $600,000. You wanna elaborate on
Sure.
that?
So each year, we do this resolution, and as we're nearing the end of the calendar year, we need to approve this for the 2026 year, and send this in so they can finish our budget order. So that is why we are moving it up and doing this tonight. So the 600,000 is the annual amount, that comes to around 50,000, well, not around, it does come to 50,000 monthly. And we do have the ability to, you had asked if we have the ability to change that if needed, and if so, we would do another resolution. So we're just asking tonight for approval of resolution to transfer funds from education to the operation fund so that we can meet all of our expenses as projected for the 2026 calendar year.
Right. Can I have a motion to approve the transfer resolution for 2026 to transfer from the education fund to operations funds a total, an annual total of $600,000?
Very happy and honored to make that motion.
Second?
Second.
Thank you. Any further discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Thank you very much. Do we have any closing comments? Hearing none, can I have a motion to adjourn the meeting at 7:12 p.m.? Second?
Second.
Thank you very much. Any further discussion? All in favor say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Thank you very much, everyone.
Hey Kelly, what's the button?
I didn't want to